August is a month for us to remember those that died in Caveira. August is a month for us to remember those that died in Minimgrid. August is a month for us to remember those that died in Kinshasa. August is a month for us to remember those that died in Kimani. August is a month for us to remember that dies in GATUMBA. And most importantly, August is a month for us to remember those that are still getting killed to this day. It is very disappointing, even more disrespectful to see that our people in our community continue to disregard this month. If we do not honor ourselves and those departed, we cannot expect others to do the same. There are 11 other months in the whole year for you to plan your events, and please do so. If we do not value ourselves, others won't either. Planning anything around this is blatantly disrespectful, insensitive to the survivors and the community as a whole. I rest my case. This year's memorial theme is to invite us to explore the meaning of justice and what that looks like for us survivors. The notion of justice seems bleak and unattainable after so much loss that we have experienced and continue to experience till today. Would justice bring back my loved ones? Would justice undo all the trauma? Would justice rebuild my home? Would justice give me back my childhood? Will justice heal all my wounds? Is justice taking one life in exchange for one that I lost? Justice is not a reset button or a time machine that can magically undo the past. But justice can be healing. Justice can be us telling our stories, the good and the bad. Justice can be us giving grace to our parents and elders who have had so much to go through, so much trauma in their lives, as Bishop so eloquently said. Justice can be giving ourselves grace and understanding that all the pain and trauma, not our story, it is not our portion in this life. It is not normal that we do not have to be okay with this story. Justice is taking care of one another. Justice is us living in the right relationship with God, people, and land. Justice is taking care of the widows and the orphans. Justice is going back to Mikirambi and sitting with our elders, canonizing their stories, like Alex Muvambu once said. A story not told dies in someone's mind, and the truth goes along with it, and evil flourishes when it's not pointed out. Justice is truth-telling. Justice is standing up for yourself and one another. Justice is holding people accountable. Tonight we want to focus on justice as accountability. For so long, Mulanger people have been killed in Haitian slaves. In many instances, we do not even have the luxury to bury them. The point of this campaign is to hold Agathon Rwasa accountable. He needs to be convicted and arrested. By raising this money, we will pay the lawyers who will take this case to court. Having him convicted will send a message to the people that have been targeting us for the last 50 years. When your Mulanger people die daily and no one ever has been held accountable, does justice not apply to us? Why do human rights not apply to us? This will send a message that our lives are worth it, that we will continue to die in vain. We will not continue to die in vain. By convicting Agathon Rwasa, we will show that 166 people who were killed are loved, valued, and their death was not in vain. Convicting Agathon Rwasa is justice for my mom. Convicting Agathon Rwasa is justice for my dad. It is justice for your brother. It is justice for your sister. It is justice for your unborn children. Children who deserve the right to be born in a world where your Mulanger feels safe, secured, and valued. Justice. It will always be our first line of defense. Thank you.
ntimwongere gukoma amashyi ntimwongere gukoma amashyi please tafadhali ntimwongere gukoma amashyi ngiye gusobanura ibyo Kiyobe amaze kuvuga mu rurimi rwacu rw'ikinyamurenge ndifuza gufata uyu mwanya kugira nihanganisha imiryango yabuze abantu muri iriya joro abantu 166 harimo abagore harimo abagabo harimo abana harimo n'abasaza n'abakecuru nifuje gufata uyu mwanya kandi ashimira buri wese abavuye mu masiteti atandukanye mwakoze ku mwanya wanyu dushimiye n'abantu bari kudukurikira live umwe mu bo twateguranye uyu mugoroba Grace utabashije kubana hano natwe n'abandi benshi badukurikiye turabashimiye twongeye kwakira abacikacumu by'umwihariko ngo murakazi nshimiye komite itegura iyi event babashije kuduha uyu munsi wa Friday night kugira ngo tubashe kugira icyo tubikora ngo tubashe no gutegura turabashimiye byimazeyo aba bakobwa muri kureba hano bahagaze kuri stage baritanze bakoze amanama atagira uko angana kugira ngo uyu munsi ubashe kugenda uko wagenze turabashimiye by'umwihariko tunasaba n'abandi bantu cyane cyane nk'abasore abazifuza kugira icyo bakora next year mwakwegera umwe muri aba ngaba kugira ngo abashe kuba mu murongo nk'uko twese tubizi ukwezi kwa munani ni ukwezi kudasanzwe mu bwoko bw'abanyamurenge muri uku kwibuka tuza twibuka cyangwa se tuza hano tujya hamwe harimo imbaraga uku ni ukwezi kwa munani ukwezi kwabereyemo amahano atavugwa umuntu atabona nuko asobanura ku bwoko bw'abanyamurenge ukwezi kwa munani ni ukwezi twibukamo abacu bishwe imurere uku ni ukwezi kwa munani twibukamo abacu bishwe i Karemi muri uku kwezi kwa munani ni ukwezi twibukamo abantu bacu bishwe i Lubumbashi ni ukwezi twibukamo abantu bacu bishwe Kabera ni ukwezi twibukamo abantu bacu bishwe mu Minembwe ni ukwezi twibukamo abantu bacu bishwe i Kinshasa ni ukwezi twibukamo abantu bacu bishwe i Kamina ni ukwezi twibukamo abantu bacu bishwe mu Gatumba ntabwo uyu munsi ari umunsi wo kwibuka abantu bamwe no kwibuka abo bantu bose bacu b'abanyamurenge bishwe urupfu rw'agashinyaguro kubera ko ari abanyamurenge kuva muri 1964 habaye umugambi wo kwica ubwoko bw'abanyamurenge muri uyu mwaka turimo turuzuza imyaka 58 twarabaye targeted y'ubwicanyi mu nzira nyinshi zitandukanye rero birababaje kandi biteye agahinda kandi biranasuzuguritse kubona abantu b'abanyamurenge wuzuye w'umunyamurenge ukomeza kubwirwa ngo uku ni ukwezi ko kwibuka uku ni ukwezi ko kwibuka birababaje kandi biteye isoni nitutiha agaciro ntitukagategere mu bandi ko bazakaduha ni twebwe tuziha agaciro mbere y'uko abandi bakaduha hari amezi 12 mu mwaka hari amezi 11 wapangamo gahunda zawe ibyo ufite gupangamo muzajya mureka rero hari abantu benshi bicaye hano b'abacikacumu cyangwa se babaye ahantu hagiye hicirwa abanyamurenge batangiriwe amahirwe yo guhamba ababo batangiriwe amahirwe yo kurenzaho agataka umuntu wawe ngo uhebe uko niko umuntu azaheba uko kuza hano tukaza kwibuka ni ukuguhamba kwacu uko niko gusezera kwacu wowe uba ugenda ugapanga gahunda zawe ako ni agasuzuguro ku bwoko ariko cyane cyane mubwiye ko uko kuba ari ukwishima ari ugukina ku mubyimba abacikacumu Mbivuze muri makeya ariko mubyumve cyane, biragayitse kandi biteye agahinda. Muzajya mupanga gahunda zanyu mu yandi mezi, ariko ku kwezi tuguharira ibihe byo kwibuka. Iyo ni point ya mbere nyivuyeho, irarangiye. Mvuze buke ariko ndizera ko mubyumvishije. Kwibuka k'uyu mwaka twakoresheje term ivuga ngo I am more than a conqueror. Igamije kutwereka cyangwa se kutwigisha ubusobanuro bw'ubutabera, ndetse n'uko twebwe nk'abanyamurenge tureba ubutabera mu maso yacu. Ubutabera kuri bamwe muri twe bwamaze kuba nk'inzozi umuntu arota akibagirwa, kubera impfu zagiye ziba ingaruka mwaka, ingaruka munsi, twarangiza ntitubone abantu babihanirwa, ubuzima bugakomeza nkaho nta cyabaye. Tukibaza ngo se ubu butabera bavuga buzatumarira iki? Ese ubu butabera bavuga buzagarura abacu twabuze? Ese ubu butabera bavuga buzadukiza ububabare tugendana nabwo? Ese ubu butabera bavuga buzatwubakira amazu yacu basenye n'inka zacu bamaze ngo zigaruke? Ese ubu butabera bavuga buzatugarurira ubwana bwacu tutabashije kubona? Ese ubu butabera bavuga buzakiza ibisebe tugendana nabyo? Ese ubutabera ni ugutanga ubuzima bumwe ukabugurana n'ubundi? Ubutabera tuvuga buvuze iki ku buzima bw'umunyamurenge muri rusange? Tukongera tukavuga duti ubutabera ntabwo ari buto twakoraho ngo busubize ibihe inyuma, nimumara bihindure ibyabaye cyangwa se ibyatambutse. Ubutabera ni ugukira, tugakira ibisebe tugira mu mitima. Nubwo butabera kuri twebwe abanyamurenge, ubutabera no kwicara tukavuga amateka yacu, yaba ibibi cyangwa se ibyiza. Ubutabera no kwibuka ibyabaye ku babyeyi bacu. Ubutabera ku banyamurenge no kwibuka ibyo twebwe twaciyemo nk'abana za young generation. Ubutabera ntabwo ari ukurebana mugenzi wawe ngo mutungane intoki uvuge ngo birakureba, ngo njyewe ntabwo bindeba. Ntabwo ari ubwo butabera. Ubutabera ni uguhaguruka twese tugahagarara hamwe, tugakorana hamwe, ukaba imbaraga za mugenzi wawe, nanjye nkaba imbaraga zawe. Ubutabera no kwita ku bandi cyangwa se kwitanaho. Ubutabera ni ukuba mu busabane n'Imana. Ubutabera ni ukubana mu busabane n'abantu, no kuba mu busabane mu gihugu. Ubutabera ni ugufasha imfubyi. Ubutabera ni ugufasha abapfakazi. Ubutabera ni ugusubira mu kirambi tukicara n'abasogokuruza bakaducira imigani, bakatubwira amateka y'umurenge. Ubutabera ni ukubwirwa ukuri kose, apana guca hirya. Bisubiremo, ubutabera ni ukubwirwa ukuri kose. Ubutabera ni ukutareka ngo urengane. Ubutabera ni uguhanwa mu gihe wakoze ikintu kibi. Muri iri joro turifuza kuvuga ku butabera buhana ikibi cyakozwe cyangwa se ikibi cyakorewe umunyamurenge. Mu gihe kirekire abanyamurenge bishwe urw'agashinyaguro mu nzira zose zitandukanye. Mu magambo asobanutse, nta nubwo duhabwa ibyo maze kuvuga mu kanya, ntabwo duhabwa amahirwe yo guhamba abacu. Arishwe urw'agashinyaguro, ariko barateruye nk'aho hari inyamaswa bataye hariya, asigaye aribwa n'inyamaswa ku musozi. Ubutabera ni uko natwe duhabwa ku gaciro ko guhamba abacu, tukabaha icyubahiro kibakwiriye. Intego y'iyi kampeni cyangwa se nk'uko duhagaze hano, ni uko twifuza ko Agathon Rwasa ahanirwa amahano yakoze ku bwoko bw'abanyamurenge kandi byihanukiriwe. Agomba gufatwa agafunga ibyo mu kubikora tugomba nuko tuza hamwe tugatanga amafaranga. Ibyo ntabwo ari ibintu byakwikora gusa uku nguku ndi kubivuga, ni ibintu bisaba amafaranga. Ni amafaranga azatuvamo kugira ngo habashe gushyirwaho inshinga abacamanza bazaca urwo rubanza. Abo ngabo nabo bagomba kwishyurwa, ntabwo n'ibyo n'ibindi bindi ntibyoroshe. Gufatwa kwa Agato Rwasa agacibwa urubanza bizatanga mesaje kuri bariya bandi birirwa biruka inyuma y'abanyamurenge bakeneye kubamara. Bizatanga mesaje kandi iremereye kugira ngo babashe natwe kuduha agaciro nk'abantu cyangwa se nk'ikiremwamuntu. Gufatwa kwiwe cyangwa se gucibwa urubanza bizatanga mesaje iremereye ku bandi tugenda n'ubwoko bw'abanyamurenge cyangwa se bagize iminsi batugendaho muri imyaka 58 zishize batugendaho. Abanyamurenge bapfa uko bwije n'uko bukeye, ariko ntawe urabihanirwa ngo bavuge ngo uyu muntu niwe dukwiye guhana kubera impfu z'abanyamurenge zidasobanutse. Ntawe. Tukibaza none se ubutabera ntabwo bukora ku bwoko bw'abanyamurenge? Kubera iki uburenganzira bwa kimuntu butagira imbaraga cyangwa se bugera ku munyamurenge bugakora? Kubera iki budakora ku buzima bw'umunyamurenge? Ibi rero ibyo twifuza gukora cyangwa se kurezinga aya mafaranga bizadufasha kugira ngo dutange ubutumwa hanze, bibashe kongera kugarura agaciro k'umunyamurenge. Ntabwo ari byiza ko umuntu wese avogera umunyamurenge kubera ko tudafite umuvugizi gutanga amafaranga cyangwa se kuza hamwe tugakorana tugashyira hamwe amafaranga. Bizatuma ubifiteho uruhare, wagize uruhare ku bantu 166 ko bapfa afatwa agafungwa. Gucibwa urubanza kwa Agato Rwasa kuzerekana ko abantu bacu 166 bishwe ririya joro ko nabo ubuzima bwabo bufite icyo bisobanura. Gufatwa kwe kuzatanga ubutabera kuri mama wawe, kuri mama wanjye, kuri papa wawe, kuri papa wanjye, kuri musaza wawe, kuri mushiki wawe, cyane cyane no ku bana banyu bataravuka. Ni byiza ko umwana avukira mu gihugu akunzwe, ahantu yumva ko ari amahoro, ntacapfa kumukoraho. Murakoze. Ndagira ngo nakire Patrick.
As we've heard them speak, this campaign is to raise funds to allow this case of what happened in Gatumba to be taken to court. One thing that they left out is how much all of this would cost. And so it would cost $60,000. And I know it sounds like a lot, but very quickly I just want to show you guys how it's possible for us to raise that money ourselves and not having to ask outsiders. So can I have everyone pull out their cell phones, please?
Reka mbasabe mwese mufate amatelefone yanyu
And go to the calculator feature.
tugiye gukanikira
I have you guys taking out your phones
reka ngire mufate amatelefone yanyu
so you can see the numbers for yourselves.
kugira ngo murebe imibare mwenyine muyirebere.
Okay. And so let's say you as an individual
Reka tuvuge we ku giti cawe
were to give $20 a month
wo wari gutanga $20 ku kwezi
for 1 year
umwaka wose
towards this campaign.
amafaranga aja kuri iyi ntego tuba dufite.
And we will have a GoFundMe out for it.
Tuzaba dufite GoFundMe yabyo.
Okay, so 20, you type in 20.
Shiramo 20 muri
And that's how much you're giving a month.
Ayo ni uzozi utanga ku kwezi.
So you're going to multiply that by 12 months.
Ukube inshuro 12
because there's 12 months in a year.
Kuko hari amezi 12 mu mwaka.
And you should get 240.
Amafaranga uzabona ni 240.
And you're probably thinking, well, what is 240 compared to 60,000?
Kandi urashobora kwibaza ntese $240 ni zimaziki ku bihumbi 60 tuzaba dukeneye.
And so if we were to look around the room
turebye hano twenyine mu sale turimo
and just remembering all of the people that we've watched step out,
urebe n'abantu basohotse hano hanze,
I'd say that there is approximately 250 people.
Reka tuvuge ko ari abantu 250.
So multiply that amount, that 240,
ukube 240
by 250,
uyikube 250,
which is how many people are in this room.
250 n'abantu dutekereza ko baba bari muri ino sale.
You have that 60,000.
Ayo mafaranga 60,000 turabifite mu ntoki hano.
And so so what I wanted to say is that we are more than capable of helping ourselves.
Icyo nshaka kuvuga nuko turihagije twenyine kwifasha.
Justice isn't given, it's taken.
Ubutabera ntabwo buhabwa ari turabugwanira.
And so just showing you guys this, having you guys do it as well.
Ndashaka kubera iki ngiki.
We're not able to do it without you.
Ntabwo twabikora tutabafite.
And you're not able to do it without us.
Kandi ntabwo mwabikora mutadufite.
In order for us to raise this money,
kugira ngo tubone aya mafaranga,
we're going to need everyone to participate.
twifuza ko buri muntu wese ya participate.
And so very quickly, if I can speak to the youth.
Reka mvugishe abasore muri aka kanya.
So thinking about this $20 a month, it sounds like a lot, right?
Itekereza kuri aya mafaranga 20 ku kwezi arakara amafaranga menshi.
But $20 is the same amount that you're spending on gym memberships a month.
Ariko $20 nizo ukoresha gym
Or when you're going out.
cyangwa usohotse hanze n'abagenzi bawe.
And you go out more than once a month.
Kandi uzusohoka n'abagenzi bawe rirenga rimwe ku kwezi.
Yeah. And so at the end of the year, right, we have this 240 you an individual are giving.
Umuntu ku giti cye cyangwa umuntu umwe kuba yotanga 240 ku mwaka.
And so 240 sounds like a lot too.
240 ni ntari amafaranga menshi.
But many of us have shoes that amount.
Ariko bamwe muri twebwe bambara ibirato by'amadolari 240.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I mean all of those are good things.
Nshaka kuvuga byose ni ibintu byiza.
But if we were to make this a priority,
niba tubona ko ibi bintu ari ibintu bifite agaciro,
we will be able to raise this amount in 1 year.
turashobora kubona aya mafaranga mu mwaka umwe.
Yeah, thank you.
Murakoze.
Mwihangane n'umusohoke tugira mikeya iminota igera mu bibiri cyangwa itatu, then Jose you have a few minutes, then tukarangiza.
Yeah, play on the top. That helps. Y'all need me to come back? Oh yeah, I got it. Alex, help her. All right, I'll get started. Hopefully, they'll figure out ways to start it or click on the slides. But for those who don't know me, my name is Patrick.
Nitwa Patrick. Those are my names. Those are the names of my parents.
And that's all the English I'm going to speak today. So, I'm going to start with myself. Like I said, I was born in Congo. Moved around a lot. But it was never for the right reasons.
It was what?
It was never for the right reasons. It was always us trying to find a better place to live or running away from wars. Yeah, from age 1 all the way up till I was 8. Until we got the opportunity to come to the U.S., which I'm very thankful for. On to the next slide, please. And then, so as you all know, this is not about me at all whatsoever. This is about the GATUMBA massacre. And to bring awareness to the youth. A few months ago, I was at home just like any other 23-year-old. Just scrolling through social media. And I kept on scrolling and scrolling. But I got stuck up on a post that I saw on Instagram. And it was the killings that were still happening back at home. And God picked for me not to sleep that night, so I didn't sleep. So that night I tried every way possible to sleep, but that picture kept on playing back in my head. It was just like any other day, but just that picture was kept on replaying. Which to me I prayed. That's one of the things I do when stuff like that happens. I pray. And I got an answer the next day. I showed up to work like any other day. But that day, the vision that I had was for me to make a change. With the little power I have, I wanted to bring awareness to the youth. I'm 23 years old, I'm young. I have a very long time to live. But that day, I brought it up to my managers and asked them, hey, how can I make a change? I know I have something in my head, but I need to do something.
uwo munsi nagiye kuri manager wanje ndamubwira ati se nakora iki kugira ngo nkangurire abantu cyangwa mfite ibitekerezo ariko sinzi ukuntu nabikora.
And that came about with just finding a way to donate in any way possible.
Aho ngaho kwari kugira ngo turebe ukuntu twakora donation iyo ari yo yose ishoboka.
I don't know if they could go back to the slides. If not, that's fine.
Sinzi niba mwasubira ku ma slides.
We're getting there. All right. I'll just continue off of my phone. As we all know, we still have a problem in Congo.
Kuko tubizi ikibazo kiracari muri Congo turacagifite kugeza n'uyu munsi.
There's still village attacks.
Haracariho imihana iri guterwa.
Still killings.
Haraca abantu baracariko bicwa.
And there's still rape.
N'abantu baracariko bafatwa ku nguvu.
That's one of the reasons I was able to see that was because of social media posting all of these killings and what's going on back home.
Iyo nayo niyo mu mpamvu mwatumye mbona ibyo ngibyo kuko social media iracariko ivyerekana kuko ibyo bintu biracariko bikorwa.
And with the GATUMBA massacre, me being able to remember everything that's happened, and with how much family that was affected that day.
Hamwe n'ibyabaye mu Gatumba n'imiryango yakozweho.
I have a lot of family that was affected that day. It's not my immediate family, but I have a lot of family, all my family.
Mfite imiryango myinshi yaba atari imiryango yanje bwite cyangwa ariko namwe mwese muri umuryango wanje kandi hari imiryango myinshi yakozweho rya joro.
So I knew I had to do something.
Nabonye ko hari icyo tegerezwa gukora.
We have many ways we can help out. They just talked about a lot of ways with donations.
Dufite inzira nyinshi twakora kugira ngo dukemure iki kibazo cyangwa tugire donation n'icyo twakora.
The bigger picture I want to get to is how a lot of us, the youth,
ishusho nyamukuru nshaka ko tubona nuko twebwe abasore
is that we come to these events.
Tuza muri aya mahuriro.
We come, we have fun, we play soccer, we play basketball.
Tukaza, tugakina umupira w'amaguru, tugakina na basketball.
We obviously enjoy ourselves, we enjoy seeing people we haven't seen in years.
Tukabona abantu tutarigera tumaze iminsi tutabonana nabo.
But we also tend to forget what brought us here.
Bigatuma rimwe na rimwe twibagirwa impamvu twaje hano.
I want to wake you guys up.
Shaka kubakangura.
Just like how that night I couldn't sleep.
Nkuko rya joro ntabashije gusinzira.
I want you guys to wake up today.
Shaka ko namwe mubyuka uyu munsi.
Find your way of change.
Nimushake inzira yo kugira icyo muhindura.
I know you can find something. It doesn't have to be from your job. Just find a way.
Ndabizi ko hari inzira mwabona bidaturutse atari ukuvuga ngo namwe muraja mu kazi kanyu.
You all have things that you do during the day.
Urafite ibintu ukora umunsi ku munsi.
Hobbies.
Hari ibyo ukunda gukora.
Just mix it. Find a way.
Ikintu icyo ari cyo cyose ubwira icyo ukora.
I didn't find my way by mistake, so.
Ntabwo nabonye inzira yanje gusa gupfa kuyibona.
We have many ways, just like word of mouth.
Dufite inzira nyinshi.
Just speaking to the public, basically.
Kuvuga muri public.
Social media, like I spoke on earlier.
Nkuko twavuze social media.
And then also teaching.
Cyangwa kwigisha.
Being able to teach those that don't know.
Kwigisha abatabizi.
yesterday I was able to present this at work, the same presentation I was trying to show on the screen.
ejo hashize nagize opportunity yo gutanga presentation bayikora hano.
My coworkers were shocked.
Abo dukorana baratangaye cyane
because I've never heard of it.
baravuga ati ntabwo ndigera mbyumva bino bintu.
I am the only person in the company that's from Congo.
Ni jewe njyenyine muntu muri iyo company uva muri Congo.
Or that we want to really be specifically from Mulenge.
Cyangwa ni mashaka kubivuga neza uturuka i Murenge.
So to them it was a shock.
Kuri bo barikanze.
For those who don't know, I do work for I do believe to me is the greatest company in the world, Apple.
You do what?
Apple.
You work in
That's right.
batazi nkora muri Apple.
And I was able to find out that during the way that they do a lot of things with donations.
Nagerageje kureba ukuntu bakora amadonation.
And I have found out that if I'm able to put our organization in the same website and the way they donate,
nza kubona ko mfashe nka organization yacu kayikoresha cyangwa kayishyira mu buryo batangariye amadonation,
they are able to double the, not double, but match the donation.
barashobora kumatchinga amadonation. Okay, repeat it again.
So, like, basically, if you are, let me put it in specifics. So, if somebody donates $100,
okay, niba ushizemo idolari tuvuga idolari ijana.
If you put in $1,000, Apple puts $1,000.
ushizemo idolari igihumbi Apple igashiramo idolari
10,000, they put 10,000 in there.
washizemo ibihumbi 10, ushizemo ibihumbi 10 n'abanga gushaka ibihumbi 10.
So all these things that I had known, but that day that I couldn't sleep, the next day I was able to get all the information. And right now I've signed us up to be able to get those donations. And we should be getting the news very soon. And I can put that out there.
Ibyo bintu byose ntarinzi byajoro byananiye gusinzira biba ngombwa ko ngenda kabishaka ubu nyine narabimenye kandi turashobora kubikoresha.
And I know we are trying to get justice. I've been praying for this for a long time.
Ndabizi ko turi gushaka ukuntu twabona ubutabera turabisengera ndabisengera.
And I am happy to say that one of these days we are going to be able to put that organization up there and be able to get those donations.
Biranejeje cyane kuba novuga ko uyu munsi dushobora gushira organization yacu muri ubwo buryo tukabona ubwo bufasha muri ubwo buryo twavuze.
With the help of SPA, we'll be able to get all this done and get a lawyer as soon as possible.
Ku bufatanye bwa SPA tuzabona ubutabera kandi tuzabona ubufasha.
Thank you guys.
Murakoze cyane.
nakomeje kubanza kubisubiramo kandi ndongera mbisubira tubane murakoze muri gusakuza abantu bari kudukurikira n'ubu muracyari gusakuza tubane please abantu bari kudukurikira bari kohereza za message ngo ntabwo musa n'abantu baje mukiri. Would you please guys stop doing mureke komeza gusakuza mureke no guseka ntabwo turi mu mwanya wo guseka to be honest mureke gukoma amashyi mureke guseka I repeat mureke guseka mureke no gukoma amashyi mutahure icyatuzanye hano. This is not the time of kwicara hano muri guseka no gukoma amashyi.
munyemerere usuhuze nubwo harimo abantu banduta mwiriwe mwese. Amazina nitwa Jose Kamariza nanjye ndi umucikacumu nari nkiri muto ntabwo nabashije kubibona cyangwa se ngo musimbuke ndashaka ariko mu by'ukuri ntabwo ari byo wanditse. Ni umukobwa bita Frakazi, ari mu bateguye bino bintu ariko ntabwo abashije kuza, gusa yansabye ko nabasha kuvuga ko yamukoreye umunsi. So numva araho tesha kuzuri muze kunyihanganira kubera ko bibino nanirwa gusoma ikinyamurenge neza kuko bikwiye. Murakoze. Gatumba wasabye ubuhungiro urabuhabwa, amahanga arabyemera, ariko utewe ntiwatabagwa, wicwa urw'agashinyaguro. Wari umuntu usa nk'undi agirwa inzoka n'igicibwa. Wari umuntu usa nk'undi witwa umunyamurenge. Kubaho kwe bigirwa icyaha, kubaho kwe bigirwa icyasa mu gihugu. Ati aho mubona umunyamurenge mumurandure. Nuko arahigwa agirwa inenge, igihugu kiranga kimubera gito. Gatumba we, Gatumba we. Zatangiye bica amarenga, baraducunga baradutanya. Urwango rukwira Gatumba. Umunyamurenge aricwa abuzwa amahwemo. Abanyamurenge baraharenganiye. None umunyamurenge unyumva, ibuka ibyo byose byabereye mu Gatumba ndetse n'ibiri kubera umurenge, maze ugira uti ntituzongere gupfa ukundi. Hari mu ijoro ryo kuwa gatanu tariki 13 kwezi kwa munani 2004, abanyamurenge barashavuye. Iyo nteruye inganzo intimba kugwiranganza, kuko byari ijoro ry'icyamugongo, ijoro ry'imiborogo, ijoro ry'amaraso, ijoro ry'urupfu, ijoro ry'amarira, ijoro ry'ukwiheba. Ijoro ry'umubabaro, ijoro ridafite ejo hazaza, ijoro ry'urwango, ijoro ritazibagirana mu mitima y'abanyamurenge. Ntabwo nari mpari, ariko numvise bavuga umwijima warunditse Gatumba. Abantu barenga 166 baricwa urw'agashinyaguro, abandi batwikwa ari bazima. Ntabwo nari mpari, ariko nabonye agahinda n'intimba mu maso y'ababyeyi n'abana. Ntabwo nari mpari, ariko nabonye aho umubyeyi bamwicira abana be mu maso. Bamwicira abana be mu maso areba. Abonye aho umwana yigwanyeho kugira ngo arebe ko yakiza umuryango, ariko birangira asize ubupfubyi. Nabonye umukobwa ukiri muto arera barumuna be, nta byiringiro by'ejo hazaza yari afite. Mumfashe munkoze, kuko nabonye aho umwana w'umuhungu yita kuri nyina akamukorera ibyo yagakorewe n'umwana w'umukobwa, ariko kubera kubura kindi byatumye akora bitari mu nshingano ziwe. Gatumba we, pore wowe wasizwe ubupfubyi, pore wowe wapfakaye, pore ku batigeze babona imirambo y'ababo bakundaga. Pore those who remember without memory. Pore wowe wabuze abawe. Gatumba genda atumaze abacu, tuzahora tubibuka uyu mwazize urupfu rw'agashinyaguro. Imana izabahe iruko ridashira. Humura munyamurenge, humura kandi ukomere, Uwiteka akubereye igitsikamo umutima, kandi Imana ni umutabera izadutabara. Murakoze.
arakoze. Abantu mube muretse gusohoka niba muri gutaha, hari indi gahunda turi gukora hanze kandi ikeneye abantu bose, none mwihangane mube muretse kugenda. Niyegereje umuyobozi wa MPA, yaje hano asa n'utinze bukeya, ndagira ngo mbere yuko turangiza, turarangije ntimurambirwe, tumuhe iminota 2-3 agira icyo avuga turangize.
Urakoze Queen.
Thank you, Queen.
Ndashaka gushimira urubyiruko rwose.
I want to thank the youth.
Uyu munsi twawushizeho kugira ngo muzamwitabira.
Today we made this day so everybody can come and gather.
Mwumve ubuhamya mumva ku bandi basore bagize ibi bibazo mu Gatumba.
So you can come and hear testimonies of other youth that was in Gatumba.
Mwakoze kwitabira manifestation.
Thank you for coming on manifestation.
Mwakoze kwitabira kuza kwizihiza no kwibuka abandi bakinyi bo muri ekipe ya Twegerane bahoraga bakina ibuvira ndetse bishira mu Gatumba.
Thank you for coming and honor those the soccer players that passed away in Gatumba, and thank you for coming and gather here.
Cyo twabasaba utaha, ndabizi ko mwitabira ama ekipe cyane no gukina saka, ndifuza ko muzaza mwibuka mbere yuko mukina.
What I can suggest is for next year, before you start the games, try to remember first.
Kandi ndabashimiye kuba mwitabiriye uno muhango wa nijoro wo kumva ubuhamya.
And I thank you for coming on this event of listening to the testimonies.
Ndabizi yuko havugirwa amajambo akomeye kandi aremereye.
I know we speak heavy words.
Kandi niko bibazo byagenze niko bimeze.
But again, that's what happened and that's how it is.
Ndifuza gushimira abavyeyi bose baje gushigikira kino gikorwa mukicara ijoro ryose.
I want to thank all the parents that came here to support.
Muzukuri biri mu nshingano zacu nk'abavyeyi gukomeza kwigisha abana bacu aya mateka.
It is some of our responsibilities to come here and support our kids and teach them about history.
Ahubwo mu kinyamurenge zavuga ngo nokuzana niyonka, umwana wese ufite ubwenge bw'imyaka 5 kuzamura yakagomba kubuza no kubwirwa no mateka buri munsi agahora mu matwi yabo.
If it was possible, we bring anybody, even at 5 years old, so we can tell them the story, so this story can remain in their minds.
Abakuru ko barasaza.
Our elders are getting old.
Dukeneye yuko ibyo muzi muzabisigire byose muzabicuranurira urubyiruko n'abana batoya.
We would like to know everything that you know, or everything that you know, to give to the youngest.
Rero muri iki gikorwa cyo kwibuka twavuga yuko ari ukubahesha agaciro.
In this time of remembering or the time of honoring,
ubundi wibuka uwo wibagiwe.
Most of the time you remember the one that you forget.
Ariko ntabwo bigeze bibagirana.
But we never forget them.
Buri mwaka ariko kandi buri munsi kubacika cumu.
every year, or if I can say every day, to those that survived.
Tagiye umunsi urenga cyangwa icyumweru kirenga udatekereje kubo watakaje.
There is no a day that passed by without you remembering the loved one that passed away.
Jewe napfushije murumuna wanje.
I lost my younger sister.
She was yari afite imyaka 6-7.
She was about 6 to 7 years old.
Napfushije mubyara wanje twariraga umukobwa.
I lost my cousin that we raised in our family.
Jewe murumuna wanje nije wamureraga.
I used to take care of my younger sister.
Naramuhekaga.
I carried her on my back.
Uvira tukaja gukina n'abandi bana tungana.
In Uvira we go to play with other kids our age.
Ariko nkuko Queen yabivuze ikintu kibabaza cyane.
But just like how Queen said, what is the most painful thing?
Nukudahanga ukunda.
Is not to bury your loved one.
Ari mu bana bishwe barashwe.
She's among the kids that was shot.
Ngwarangize batwika shitingi arasha.
And then they came and burned the tent and she was burned.
Uko babimenyaga nuko mama yavuga ati aha niho narasiwe.
The way that they could recognize her is that my mom came and said I was wounded over here.
Bishoboke ko aya magufwa ari aya mukobwa.
And maybe it's possible that these bones belongs to my daughter.
Ariko urabizi ko bagenda basakuma bishirira.
As you know, they go around and just take all the bones.
Bakabiterera mu ishashe.
And they would just put in a bag.
Bahamba muri First Commune twese tuzi site ya memorial mu Gatumba.
And as you know, where they put all the bodies.
Hari igihe kenshi umuntu aryama.
Most of the time you go to bed.
Kubera yuko utahanze.
Because you never bury your loved one.
Ugatekereza ngo none yaratetswe.
Maybe we think that they took her as a captive.
Ndetse n'inzozi zikaza zikakwereka yuko agihari.
Or maybe you would dream that the person is still alive.
Ariko uko byagenze kose ntabwo turi kumwe.
But whatever happened, we are no longer together.
Turamutekereza buri munsi.
We think about her every day.
Hari abana bari bangana tubana hano.
The kids that was her age that we live together.
Hari umwana witwa Kanyambo n'undi witwa Jeanne.
There is a kid called Jean and Kanyambo.
Nzanyibuka bari abana ko narabareraga nyine bose bari bangana.
I remember she was the same age as them.
Nzandeba aho bageze ubu nyine mu buzima.
When I see where they are right now in their lives.
Kandi nzakunda kubakurikirana cyane kubera ko mba nshaka kureba aho umukobwa yoba ageze nawe.
I always try to see or to follow them and see what they're doing because I will imagine what my sister will be right now.
Kuri ubu benshi barangije university.
Most of them has graduated from university.
Barakora mu financial firms.
They work in financial firms.
Ibyo twatakaje.
Just hear what we lost.
And iyo ni story ya famille yanje.
That's the story just for my family.
Twafushije umwe.
We lost only one person.
Ariko abenshi bafushije umuzima umuryango wose urazima.
But most of the family, the whole family was dead that night. Imagine that kind of loss. For the whole family. For the whole community. For the country. That's why we need justice.
Ndashaka gusabira imbabazi umuntu wese woba babaye offended kubera abantu bakomye amashi cyangwa basetse abari gukurikira live.
I would like to ask for forgiveness for anybody that was offended if you heard the clapping or anybody smile or laugh. If you are following us online.
Hari abantu badashobora kugraspinga intimba abantu bagendana.
Some people cannot grasp the pain that go around with.
Abantu batabibayemo ntago bashobora kubitekereza.
If you didn't live, if you were not on the site, you may not realize or you may not understand it. And some will think that they're just here to hang out with their friends.
But speechless,
And some of us are speechless.
Kuzibagiza no kutabitekereza no kutabyumva somehow birabafasha kudiringa n'intimba bafite.
Some people will think that not to remember it or not to remember what happened, it is better for them to deal with what they're dealing with.
Njyewe nakazandakara cyane iyo nabonye bashize amafoto y'abanyagatumba ku social media.
I used to get mad a lot when I see people putting pictures on social media, Gatumba's people's. Even though it were just ashes, it was our people. I even see here when they do the cremation, they even take they just take the ashes and put in their houses. They put in beautiful vases. But our people, they put them in a bags. We take pictures. They will put on Instagram.
I mean,
I tend to get mad. I think that we're not valuing them. But I understand because we need to raise awareness.
I guess if it's a conflict.
I think if it didn't happen, I think I have a conflict in me of how we have to handle it.
Ibi nabyo bihuye n'ibyo abanyamurenge bakomeje bakorerwa no mu bihe twebwe twari tutaravuka.
This is related to what Banyamulenge has faced even before we were born.
Mu gihe twibuka cyangwa duha agaciro abanyagatumba.
When we honor the Gatumba,
dukwiye kwibuka abiciwe kuri Kirumba cy'Amurere.
We have to remember those that passed away during Murere.
Abaguye mu bishasha yose bicwa na malaria.
Those that died because of malaria.
Bakicwa n'inzara.
Those that died because of hunger.
Nigeze kuvugisha Papa Banoge.
I talked to Papa Banoge.
Ambwira ko ari umushikacumu w'inzara na malaria hariya mu Bushasha.
And he told me that he is one of the survivors of hunger and malaria in
Baraka na muri Fizi, Baraka area.
In the Baraka area.
Ibyo bintu njyewe igihe abanyabibogobogo bamanutse igihe batewe barasenyerwa baja Ibaraka.
When the Bibogobogo got destroyed and they moved,
natekereje ico kintu cyo kwicwa n'inzara na malaria.
I thought about that thing that people can die because of hunger and malaria.
Tekereza abanyakabera.
I thought about Kabera people.
Njyewe napfushijeho umuyombo ukurikira mama.
I lost my uncle on my mother's side.
Kubashinja.
They killed them with a knife.
They slaughtered them. Babata muri Rusizi.
And they throw them in Rusizi.
Abagabo magana.
A lot of men.
Kugezaho Rusizi yose hinduka amaraso.
To the point the whole Rusizi was just blood.
Kandi bagiye batoratora abagabo gusa.
And they were just picking just men.
Habe n'umwana w'umuhungu mutoya nawe bakamukuramo.
Even a young boy, they would take them out of them.
Mfite mubyara wanje nyine wa muyomba w'umuhungu w'umucikacumu w'Ikabera.
I have my cousin who is one of the survivors of Kabera.
Yarokotse kubera ko bamwambitse ikanzu.
He was a survivor because they dressed him in a dress so he can look like a girl. When the Bibogobogo people their house got destroyed, the village got destroyed, I thought about that. Just like how Rurambo people went again.
Ibyo byose byabaye umwaka ushize kuva mu kwezi kwa mbere kugeza mu kwa cyenda umwaka ushize.
All those happened last year.
Ariko kubera izo experiences zose abanyamurenge bagiye bagira mu myaka ishize,
because of all those experiences that Abanyamulenge has faced,
no ibya Gatumba
and Gatumba as well,
n'ukuntu bigenda nta mbabazi baho iyo babonye umunyamurenge ni kubonye inyama.
And because of that, when they see a Munyamulenge, there's no mercy on it. It's like they have found something to do.
Byakomeje kuyobora ibitekerezo byacu n'imyanzuro twafashe yo gutabara bene wacu igihe bagize ibibazo mu myaka ishize 2-3.
And it has led our thoughts of the way that we have to help our people during these last 2 or 3 years ago.
Dushimira Imana ko bitababayeho mu rwego twatekerezaga.
We thank God that it didn't happen the way we were thinking.
Rero mu rwego rwo gushakisha ubutabera,
so on the behalf of founding a justice or getting justice,
dukwiye kwiga ku mateka yacu ya kera.
We have to learn about our past.
Tukaza dusuzugura ibintu.
Do not just not think about what is or disvalued things that happen to us.
Tuzadukora kugira ngo ibyabaye kuri aba bantu bose navuze ntibyongere kuba ku bandi n'ubu birimo kuba ku Banyamurenge.
We have to work so hard so things that happen to our ancestors or in the past may not happen again in the future.
Kandi ibyo byose byahabaye dufite leta.
And everything happened while we had government.
Ndetse leta yafashije abicanyi ndetse nayo ubwabo baraparticipe kutwica.
Even the government participated in the killing that happened.
Kugeza n'ubu baracyabikora.
Until today they're still doing it.
Rero mu gihe igicacu cyose dukore icyaro cyose kugira ngo dufashe bene wacu iyo bumvishe ko hari alerte ko Abanyamurenge bafite ikibazo muri Congo.
So if they hear that there is alert that Abanyamulenge are facing any kind of problem,
ndabingingira muzamubyakira kandi mubifate n'umutima wo gutabara.
Please take it with your everything in you so you can help them. Nobody has mercy on us. We're the only one that has mercy on us. And if anybody is going to help us, it's going to help us because we helped ourselves first. As I'm finishing, I want us to remember the hero that died because of us. Since 1960 until now in 2022, I lost my other uncle called Rumenge. He's buried in Uvira, and all the heroes. And everything, all those are the things that make me do what I do. So we can honor their blood. Everything that they have fight for, we cannot just leave it. The blood of Mukobwa is the one that make me come here. And many people that has the way to come here is because of what happened in Gatumba or what happened to other Banyamulenge.
I don't care anymore of Uganda.
I don't care if you came from Uganda.
I don't care anymore of Kenya.
I don't care if you came from
I don't
Kenya.
care anymore of Burundi.
I don't care if you came from Burundi in different years. You came here because of the blood or that has the Banyamulenge blood that was shed. Your document will not be heard if you don't mention the Banyamulenge name. So if you don't participate and help others,
you are taking for granted amaraso ya minutes.
Uba uri gusuzugura the blood that was shed. As I'm finishing, I would like everybody to stand up again. In our hearts, let's swear that we're not gonna give up on others or our people.
no kudaha agaciro ayo maraso yose yatumye tugera aho tugeze ubu nyine,
And that we're going to value the blood that was shed for us to be here today.
murakoze cyane, mureke dufate umunota umwe.
Let's take 1 minute and think about that.
murakoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
umuyobozi wa mpa arakoze. Mbere yuko nakira umuyobozi wacu SP banyirikanisa hano bansabye iminota nyabura ntorenze bazi umunota umwe n'igice.
arakoze kuduhereza umwanya. Ndihanganisha abantu bose barokotse hano mu Gatumba ndetse n'abanyamurenge bose muri rusange, kuko hari abantu bazashaka kwitiranya iyo bavuze ngo abanyagatumba, bakumva nk'aho abandi bantu baguye hirya ya Gatumba nk'aho batahawe agaciro. Ariko ico kintu umuntu wese uri aha n'udukurikiye gisobanuke neza ko iyi kesi ya Gatumba yabaye sample, kuko hari ukuntu iremereye tudabwiye gusobanura nyine, ariko tubikora kwibuka abandi bose kuko mwumvishije bavuze ahangaha. Rero turabihanganishije bene data, mwihangane. Iryo joro twese twari duhari amasaha nk'aya ngaya, twari duhagaze tutazi icyo gukora. Abantu bari batugwa imbere, abandi bakomeretse, bantu batanu 10 bakama gushika iwanda kabamo nakomeretse mfashe ukaba ufata n'ureka. Byari bigoye ariko yamwihangana. Rero bari duhagurutse gushimira abantu batanze hano hantu, kandi ndabasaba kuko ibi bintu tuzabihagarika ari uko ico twifuza twakigezeho, ariko kandi ntitwobasha kuvugana tutabonye umwanya nk'uyu nguyu. Nitutazoza dufata neza ahantu batwakiriye, bizatubuza amahirwe yo kuzoza tubona umwanya mwiza n'ahantu heza nk'ahangaha kugira ngo tubashe gukora ibikorwa byacu. Rero reka nsabe mpereye ahangaha umuntu wese uri aha, nimba wamuye amazi, nimba hari ikindi kintu wakoze, tuzaba dukora isuku. Isuku ni nziza mu buzima, ariko cyane cyane ahantu nk'ahangaha haba hasanzwe abantu benshi. Hari amatrash ken wofata icyo wakoresheje icyo aricyo cyose ugashyiramo kugira ngo tubikore neza. Icyo ni cya mbere. Cya kabiri, muzi ukuntu uwosohoka akareba hanze uko hameze, ntawamenya kuko ibyo turimo hano aribyo byatuzanye. Tuzajya tugerageza ari abategura ari n'abitabira, tugira umwuka umwe, niho bizagira agaciro cyane. Ndangiza, hari amamodokari menshi hano, inzira ni ntoya na space hano hanze ni ntoya. Tugerageze guhana umwanya, dusohoke neza, tutagira utwohitana cyangwa tukitera ibibazo by'amamodokari tugongana. Ikindi cyongeyeho, aba bantu bose batuzengurutse bajyana amasaha ni saa 7 zigiye kugera, hatagira ukubita ihone cyangwa ngo dusakuze, kuko tuzaba tugiye kubangamira uburenganzira bw'abandi bantu. Murakoze.
Murakoze cyane, kandi mwumve ibyo bababwiye kubera ko amasaha yagiye twatinze, mutwihanganire. Ndashaka kwakira umuyobozi wacu SP azatange gahunda y'ejo, anarangiza iyi event yo muri iri joro. Hanze hari igikorwa kidutegereje, mwihangane bihagije, naro mwihangane tuze tubirangirize cyane.
murakoze. Njye ntabwo mfite ibintu byinshi byo kuvuga, abandi babivuze. Nibaza ko mwese muzi impamvu turi hano no munsi ni ukwibuka abacu badusize mu Gatumba, ndetse nkangurira n'abandi batabizi batazi impamvu turi hano no munsi, kuko bafata umwanya bakabyiga kandi bakabimenya. Mu by'ukuri abenshi mwabivuze, turategura nk'ubuyobozi, ariko dusaba kandi tuzatwiringa abantu ko batwumva bagakora ibyo twasabye. Umuntu aragerageza na komite iragerageza, ariko hazagira umuntu nawe ananirwa. Ndakangurira urubyiruko rwacu, kuko ni mwebwe twakoreye kino gikorwa cy'uno munsi nijoro, ariko birababaza kubona muri sale yari yuzuye hasigayemo abantu magana gutya, abandi bose bari hanze. Ntabwo twabihunga ka kominote yacu y'abanyamurenge. Bigomba kuba bimwe mu nshingano zacu kwigisha kandi tugakomeza no kubakunda. Ntabwo we can't give up on our own ngo kubera batumva ibyo tubasaba, ahubwo tugomba guhozaho kugeza babyumvise. So turabashimiye ko mwaje, abari indani n'abari hanze. Even doing the gesture of coming here, it means a lot. Ejo dufite igikorwa that is waiting on us. Tuzatangira saa 3 za mu gitondo, mwese muratumiwe. Hazaba hariho abashyitsi benshi ndashobora kuvuga ubu nyine ngo mbamare. Tuzaba dufite meya wo muri New City ya Indiana, hazaba hariho n'ubuyobozi bwa prosecutor wa Indiana as well, n'ayandi ma organisation ya hano muri Indiana azaba yaje kuduhereza iyo honor. Please ndabasaba, kuko ari twebwe baje guhoza, ni twebwe baje gufata mu mugongo, tuzakora ibishoboka byose tuzabe on time kugira ngo badusanga aho ngaho. Rero ndabashimiye mwese ko mwaje, and I hope ko twese tuzahura ejo mu gitondo saa 3 za mu gitondo. Murakoze. Ikindi Pasiteri aramubarira, uzukuri turagushimiye ko waduhaye hano hantu. I think umuntu yagize ama emotion menshi uno munsi, hari bimwe umuntu atayibuka. Ndagira ngo nagushimiye ko ikinjira hariya mu muryango. So turagushimiye cyane ko wadufashije ukaduhereza ahantu ho kuririra. I don't think we will have had a better place than this. Ni ahantu heza twisanzuye, kandi nimba hari ikintu twakoze dushobora kuba twacumuyeho, tubabarire, turakora ibishoboka byose to cleaning up kuko babidusaza ubuyobozi, and ibindi Imana izabidufasha. Murakoze.
Umuyobozi wacu arakoze, Imana imumugisha. Turarangije. Ndasaba umuyobozi wadutejeje kanisa ko wazwiga dusengera turangiza, ariko tutarasohoka hanze hari amaballoons adutegereje twese, abantu bicaye hano. Turarekura amaballoons 166 hariya hanze. Icyo ni igikorwa kidusaba twese ko tuhaba. Nimuva hano badusabye kudateza urusaku no kudasakuza, rero tuba hano twese tugende hariya kugira turekura ariya mabalonzi ari hanze. Ni kare umuyobozi dusingira. Ndabashimiye mwese ku mutuzo mwagaragaje, abantu mwese abicaye mukageza amasaha, twese tuzahurire kuri event izaba ejo saa 3 za mu gitondo zuzuye. Murakoze.
Reka duhaguruke twese. Mwimana turagushimira ku mwanya mwiza duhaye kuba hano, ubuhamya bwatanzwe. Turabizi ko hari burifu nyinshi mu mitima yacu, akababaro kenshi, umubabaro mwinshi uterwa n'akarengane ubwoko bwacu bwagiye bugirimo mu myaka myinshi. Ariko kandi turizera neza yuko Imana itadushigikira injustice, kuko uri Imana y'ukuri. Mana, iyi gahunda turagushimira kuri gahunda zose zatambutse, kubayoboye gahunda, kubafasha amagambo. Turagushimira Mana, kandi turagushimira ko urubyiruko rwacu ukuntu bahagaze, gahunda bafite n'imigambi bafite yo kubasha kugira ngo babashe kwiyubaka, ariko kandi ukomeze no kubomora ibikomere